Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. He's a heavyweight, all right. Just look at this specimen fighting out of Ukraine. Vitaly Klitschko. You're looking at one half of the Klitschko era. Talk about domination. When you got a name like Dr. Iron Fist, you better back it up. And this man certainly has done it.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, introducing Vitaly Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41...
And of course, we fight outside today. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Ted, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this. Good work. That's it.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
The sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
jab misses. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Fantastic punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good counter punch. And he misses with the left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so...
Forget about that round.
There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And he scores with the counter. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Klitschko is dazed. Klitschko is on the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Get this boxing back together.
On to the 5th we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter. They're both going for the KO. Did you see that? Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Down goes Klitschko. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where? 1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's good in round 1. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Yeah, that get your boxing back together. Just take the round off.
There's the bell to start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight was...
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. How are they still standing?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Do you believe this? Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Whoa, we haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. Round 7, here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Which fighter will say no mas? You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Both men step back for just a moment. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Trying to land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Talk about a one-side. There's the bell to start round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Klitschko is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What we couldn't.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given. A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about... He is... Well, I hope you... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. A perfect counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Punch, counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. There's a counter shot. Nice stop, but that won't score. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Tried to score with that hook but missed. Done with that counter shot. A perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan is on to the second round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Smoking Joe may go. Never count out Smoking Joe Frazier.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You're fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Exchange punches. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Frazier is in trouble again. Frazier finally answering back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he wasn't ready for that counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in it. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. These two fighters are made for one another. Game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Miss with that jab. Couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that. There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Nobody home with that hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Frazier never one to back off or back down.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Johnny out of nowhere, look at this. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special.
My dude always gets the
How will it look again on slow motion?
Listen to me, are you okay?